Mukunda. Because Mukunda, he was not one-pointed. So he didn't have that Krishna prem. He used to go to karmis, he would go to elsewhere and then he would praise them. Then Mahaprabhu said, Kaligatya means one-pointed. You are not one-pointed, because he used to go in, wherever he used to go, he would praise them, praise their philosophy, because he didn't have one-pointed nista. Mukunda. When Mukunda heard this katha from Mahaprabhu, and he started to cry, and also all the devotees said, "You are such a very devoted." After
প্রভুর অভিষেক তবে করিল সেবাস হাটি বসে প্রভু কইল ঐশ্বর্য তবে নিত্যানন্দ স্বরূপের আগমন প্রভুকে মিলিয়া পাইল ষড়ভুজ দর্শন Balai.
But sometimes it stays and it doesn't stay there. Then was Akashwari, Baladev Prabhu, he got a voice from the sky. He's saying the Kanai of Braj is at the moment in Navadip is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's the message that Nityananda Prabhu got. And then Srivas, Nanda Acharya. Actually, it was at Nanda Acharya's house that that Baladev Nityananda Prabhu went. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Nityananda Prabhu at the Nanda Acharya's house. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
बड़ा कर दिया जो वस्त्र देते बाबा महाराज को नहीं हुआ तो चेंज करके लाए हैं बाबा महाराज दे उनका श्यामंगा पितु वस्त्र ब्रजेंद्र नंदन अभी नित्यानंद गोसाई व्यास पूजन नित्यानंद ऋषि प्रभु बेशे कोइल मुसुल धारण अभी सचिन देखिल श्री रामकृष्ण दुई भाई अभी नित्यानंद प्रभु जगत जगाय मधाय नित्यानंद प्रभु व्यासदेव के
Nityananda Prabhu in Srivas with his Vyas Puja in Srivas Angan in the house. Mahaprabhu said, maybe will be tomorrow Vyas Puja, where shall we say? Then Nityananda Prabhu said, and he got hold of Srivas's hand and said, tomorrow we'll do Vyas Puja where? We'll do Vyas Puja at Srivas. his house. And the Katha is saying in Katha, Saci Mata, they do darshan of Balaram. Nityananda Prabhu's darshan is Balaram. Murari Gupta. Mahaprabhu went into Murari Gupta. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come and sing. Hare Nam Iva Kevalam Karo Nastiva Nastiva Bhavirannata Kadikale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatar Namahite Hai Sarva Jagata Vistar. In Kali Yuga is only Harinam. And see that even Bhagavan is Krishna. He comes in the avatar of a Nam. He comes in the avatar as a Nam Roop. In this with this Nam, he saves all the jivas and gives them kalyan in this Kali Yuga. Hare Nam. Kalu Nastava. He said 3 times. Kalo naste. The jivas can be saved from this material world. And the Ved Puranas are saying, Srimad Harinam. All the Veds and Puranas emphasize on Harinam. Karma Yoga, Gyan Yoga, that will not save you. Harinam. There's no other way. The one, just do Harinam. The pranali for the Nam is when you are chanting, you should not be egoistic. You shouldn't have abhiman. You have to chant without abhiman. You have to that the body, the bodily conception of ego we have, that I am the body, I am the man, I am the woman. When a child is small, he doesn't have ego, he doesn't have abhiman. But as the child starts growing, then the abhiman comes in him. In gopis, what? Gopis don't have that. In this, yes, like this bodily conception, we have this abhiman. All the first you have to leave your egoistic.
प्राकृतिक शरीर की जो है अभिमान को त्याग देना चाहिए.
We should have abhiman for our transcendental body. But this is jad. Jad abhiman means our material body. We have this conception of this material body. Jad. Jad. Rinad apisunijan. Grass. Grass is grass. You know, if you put your foot on the grass, it will fold up. Yes, in the grass, you know. Even the grass has abhiman. Because it's like, you know, when you put your foot on the grass, it will like, you'll feel the sharpness of the grass. So why did he give an example of a grass? So you have to be more humble than a blade of grass. Trinada Pisunichena. Even the grass has got abhiman that I'm grass. Even the grass is abhiman. So if you put a foot on the grass, you know, you will have that touch like of the sharp grass. But actually the grass doesn't want to, you know, like you purposely put your foot on it. But grass doesn't want to like fall down, you know, like, yeah. And the Vaishnava is what. But the grass is not an... They have given that example because there is no... Trinath. You have to be even more humble than a blade of grass. This also says, if you show so much humility, then people will think you are foolish. Like Jal Bharat. If you see his example, then he knew everything that happened. But he was realized he knew. He became so humble, Dean. And the material people, what did they think of him? He's Jal. He's mad. Even to live in this material world, you have to do something. Otherwise, the people in this material world will not. They will always just be behind you. You know, they won't even let you live. In these villages, when one day Narada Rsi came to a village and he said, he gave a katha on. Narada Rsi said, why are you? From today, sharp. Okay, sharp. He's talking about the snake, and he's telling the snake that from today, don't bite anyone. And the snake died. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get that. The voice. Okay. The Narada Rsi said that I said don't do.
तुम फोर्स करना क्यों फोर्स नहीं किया? काटने के लिए मैं मना किया था, किंतु डराने के लिए तो मैं मना नहीं किया, फोर्स करने के लिए। काटने से जीव के शरीर में विष जो है जहर मिल जाएगा।
The poison. Yeah, like the poison that's in the snake. When the poison, sorry, he's talking about the snake here. And he bit that, the poison that's in the snake, when you shouldn't cut. So, sorry, I missed that part of the katha. You should be very humble. A Vaishnava should be very humble. Our Param Gurudev, he was. In the front of, in the presence of this material world, you have to be. Yes. Okay, got it. In this material world, you don't have to show so much humility. Otherwise, they'll never let you live. But in front of Vaishnavas, you have to be very humble. Where do you show the dinata? Where do you show your humility? Is in front of Vaishnava. Not in this material world. If you show so much dinata, then they'll think you're mad. Sorry, I'll come back about that example he gave about Narad Muni. I think something to do with the snake. Like a tree. Even if there's no rain, if the tree gets dried, it's still to tolerate. Tree cannot speak. Tree cannot walk. And if the tree started to, if was walking, then he will know where I'm standing, like so much sun. He cannot speak, so how can he ask for water? The tree doesn't have Shakti to speak. If you have Shakti to speak, then you can ask somebody and say, oh, I'm thirsty. There's an example here that when Madhavendra Puripad went, how did he live? How did Madhavendra Puri used to live? He would, if somebody gives him something, then he would accept. If nobody gives him, then also it was okay. Right? But he never used to ask. Somebody will say, oh, nobody asked, nobody called us. Somebody, you told Dama, a daughter's husband came to his in-laws' house. He sat down in the room and they asked him once, will you take prasad? He said, no, I won't honor prasad. Damad means, damad, like especially in Bengal, when your daughter's husband comes, then the mother-in-law cooks so many varieties of food. It's not like it's not like a Western country. In Western country, there is so much respect for a son-in-law. But especially in Bengal, damad means it's damad. Damai means son-in-law. Damad. Damai Batu. In Bangla, in Hindi is damad. It's like there's such a high respect for the son-in-law. It's like as if a Bhagwan has come to a house. Even like when they do the puja of Thakuraji, that's how they post-mat, and there's a puja. You've forgotten. You've been here 40 years. So we've forgotten of Bengal culture. 40 years we've been living in Braj, so you forget all the culture and all the rituals of Bengal. In Bengal, what is happening? In post-Maina mein, the puja, they have Laksmi Puja. For 15 days, for nearly a month, 1.5 months, they do Laksmi Puja. Until the until the Pandit doesn't come and do the Laksmi Puja, they don't eat. They only eat until the puja is done. If the puja is not done by the Brahmin, then Lakshmi Puja, the ladies will not eat. They will stay upwas, they will fast. Like they fast like also Ekadasi. So you go to Prajar, if you go to shop and say, you go to Mois Praspati for Lakshmi Puja, buy these special bananas. They are really like small bananas for Lakshmi Puja. It's very tiny. I remember for 5 paisas you can buy 3 egg kala. Yeah. We used to give 5 paisa for. I remember. During we used to for Lakshmi Puja for 10 paisa. You get 2 banana. You get very, very small special banana. I've seen these small bananas in Brazil as well. They're very like size of a finger. You get 2 small banana and singara. And gana, like a sugar cane. For 10 paisa you'd get. Then first, before it used to be 5 paisa, and then later it became for 10 paisa for Lakshmi Puja. So especially if some damad is, if your son-in-law is coming to your house, then you have to make sure you get the best bananas for him. Makawan, that's another special banana. They buy that when the son-in-law comes home. Lakshmi Puja kela. And also, there's a difference between those 2 bananas, right? Yes.
भगवान की सेवा के लिए
For Bhagwan ke seva liya, they spend 10 pesas. But when
गमछा लिया ठाकुर पूजा के लिए गमछा इतना
Gamcha liya, yeah, when you get gamcha for Lakshmi Puja, somebody gave a gamcha, a small piece of gamcha,
दे दिया
one shawl,
गमछा भी दिया
and they gave one gamcha.
ये गमछा भी कोई काम का नहीं है
Gamcha also you cannot use. Pocha. Bas, you can use that piece of cloth in the kitchen
पंडित कहते हैं ना
to wipe the kadai.
मुट्ठी पहना तुमको ठाकुर जी के लिए मुट्ठी पहना
So like you say,
भिखारी बना दे
you're giving such a small piece of cloth, a langoti, for a Bhagwan, you give such a small piece of cloth. But then when Damad comes, then
के समय अपने
your son-in-law is come. You give, at the wedding, in the weddings, you wear about 10,000 rupees kapra, clothes. But for Thakurji, you just buy khadi, just buy. I got cotton. Cotton is called khadi, like it's 100% cotton. The name is called khadi. So he'll bring khadi for Thakurji. But then he said, but you don't wear khadi. But you wear very nice, very best quality clothes. But to give Vaishnav, I brought khadi. Gandhi. If you give, you should give something that's good quality. Give nice. Even if you do one gamcha, but don't give a small piece of cloth. So sannyas cannot. So sannyas will think about I just wear languti with this gamcha. Somebody gave me gamcha yesterday. It's such a small piece of cloth. If you give, it doesn't matter you give one, but at least you give something proper in some good quality. If you give, then you should give nice, good quality. Something that is useful. You can give shawl in the winter. You can use the shawl. So yes. Otherwise, if you give something that's not good, then what's the point? Then you can just use them, in the kitchen to clean. What katha we were listening to?
सुकाइया मरे तबु जल ना मागय এই মত বৈষ্ণব কারে কিছু না মাগিবে যাচিত বৃত্তি কিংবা সাকল খামি ये अजाति वृत्ति
Ajati with, like Madhavendra Puripad. We cannot.
महाभागवत जो है
Who is Mahabhagwat?
देखो
Look at them. Like Madhavendra Puripad.
दूध पिया नहीं तो
Even he wouldn't drink milk.
उनके तो है किंतु हमारे पास हम लोग जो नहीं है अच्छी बात
We are not qualified for that,
आज में अपने को महाभागवत कहेंगे
If you tell yourself you're Mahabhagwat,
पूरी बात का आचरण नहीं करेंगे
you cannot follow like Madhavendra Puri's Achan. You cannot follow like Madhavendra Puri.
अजाति वृत्ति नहीं होगा अपने को महाभागवत
You cannot say you're Mahabhagwat.
इसलिए यहाँ पर
You have to follow the.
अजाति वृत्ति किंबा साकल खामी वैष्णव के और हम लोग क्या
We are whatever. Yeah. Like yesterday we got paneer sabji. And we got chakachak paneer sabji. Like fruit salad was also very nice yesterday. You liked fruit salad. It's Thakurji's Mahaprasad. We didn't make it. I don't even eat. For Thakurji, we should cook very nice. Offer to Thakurji and then serve the Vaishnavas.
प्रवृत्ति वा साफल खावे सदा नाम लवे सदा लाभते संतो जथा लाभते संतो ई तो आचार्य परि भक्ति धर्म कोश इसी प्रकार भक्ति धर्म हमारे गुरुदेव का
My Gurudev used to say, my Gurudev used to say, that I also have a icha, I have a desire to be a Vaishnava. But Gurudev used to say, I cannot follow that. Trinada Pisuni Chena. In Sunichena, Amanina Manadina Kirtanaya Sada Hari. What is Krishna's Krishna Kirtana Sada Hari Nam? When you are chanted, you can have humility, but by actually the Nam, by actually you can not tell yourself, oh yeah, I am humble. But if you keep on chanting with the Harinam, then humility will come. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said in Chaitanya Charitamrta, by to have Vaishnava Sarir, the body, you got a body. For the body that's favorable, you have to eat. You also have to wear clothes. Accordingly, sometimes they stay in the very cold weather, or they take ganja or something. Externally, they show that I can tolerate the cold. I'm not saying that, but like in Himalayas, there's so many Mahatmas living there. I haven't been there, but they don't feel cold. Or they take ganja, just ganja to. They consume ganja just to keep that warmth in the body, but then they externally say that like they are naked, like they say they're tolerating the cold. Bhojan, bhajan. So when we do bhojan, it should be favorable for our bhajan. Like even the clothes, if you don't wear proper clothes, then you'll get cold and then you probably get disease and maybe even corona. Then what's the point? So if you wear too many clothes, then what will happen? Bas, you'll fall asleep, you'll feel like sleeping. So actually in winter we feel more sleepy. In summer you feel less sleepy. In winter you have more sleep. You want to sleep more because we want to keep. Because in Garmi, in winter we put more clothes on, and then that's why we feel sleepy. But in summer we don't put so much clothes. Actually, it's very difficult to sleep in summer. So we sleep less. So if I get up, I go sleep at 11 and then I get up 2 o'clock. But in winter also sleep at 9 and then you can get up at 4. Because in summer we don't put on so much clothes. And so if it's and say, hey, get up, do Harinam. Uttam. Like you want to sleep more, then you sleep or you done and the pujari starts ringing the bell. Just start doing Harinam. In Rup Sanatan, the pujari gives a boni, like gives a signals like 3 times. He rings the bell, and then 4 o'clock he brings the bell, and then 4:30. Here at 5 o'clock the pujaris ring the bell. We stayed in Rup Sanatan. So it's like if the arati is at 5 o'clock, then you should ring the bell at 4:30. So devotees who are sleeping, they can get up, then they can start chanting, and then you. 5 o'clock you ring the bell, and then you start the samsara davana. Bell mara. So 4:30 you ring a bell to wake up. In the winter, summer 3 o'clock. In winter it's 4 o'clock. He gets up, the pujari. Mahaprabhu is saying to Mahaprabhu, hey brothers, listen. He's raising his hand and he's saying, remember this slok, Trinada Pusinachana, and then chant. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying in the Srivas house, and he did the Nam Sankirtan at night. Srimad Prabhupada in grass in the house of Srivat, he shut the door and he was doing Nam Sankirtan. Because sometimes some people used to just come for laughing, for joking, and they would, that's why they would shut the door, and then they would just, they would speak like, oh, these people have no other work to do. That's why they're just chanting. That's why Srivas, for 1 year, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will shut the door and he used to do Nam Sankirtan. Like Dushtabat, the people who cannot listen to the Hare Krishna, to just so these people who they would just to like they will like Gopal Chapal. Gopal Chapal, he's against all this. Yeah. So he was against Shivas. So he brought for Devi all the ingredients you need for a Devi Puja, like, and they left all these ingredients for Devi Puja, like all the samagris, silot, tilat, chandan, all that you would use, all the ingredients you use for Devi Puja. In Bhagavad Puja, there is no chandan. Chawal.
शराब रख दिया
Or in his pot of this clay pot, he put alcohol. When the Srivas opened the door in the morning, and he was outside his door, there was these ingredients for Devi Puja. Srivas started to laugh and he called everyone. Srivas said, at night I do Devi Puja. This Brahman log, hey Sajan log, see how I do Bhavani Puja. I do Devi Durga Puja. But he's speaking in a sarcastic way. So people who are vidwan, who are buddhiman, who are knowledgeable, who are bhakta, and they started to say, hey Srivas, who is this person who is doing all this, who is against you, who is putting all these samagri, ingredients at your doorstep? Hari means Harijan. Harijan, the low caste. Bhangi, ode ke bhangi. People, like who clean the toilets and who clean. They're called Harijan, Hari. Like if there's a death in a family, it is these people, they come and do this. They take Bhangi, who clean and who, like if there's dead animals or dead body, they come and clean that part. Srivas Ratu, what did he do? He cleaned that place with the gobar and water. Cow dung, he cleaned that place. Gobar is cow dung, and with water you mix it and then you clean it. Like if there's a moth, if there's a death in the family, when there's a death in the family, they would clean that place with gobar, the manure and water, purify it. So if somebody dies, what do? You make a bed with bamboo sticks, like two bamboo sticks, two on the side, and then in the middle they're long bamboo sticks, and they tied with a thread, with a rope. Yeah, in Bengal, you've seen it, how they take the dead body and then they put the dead body on it. Dori, Rsi, they are cutting that, and then you tie the body with a rope. On this bamboo, you put the dead body on, and then they take on the shoulder the dead body. Ram Sam, said in Bengal they say Hari Bol, Ram Nam Satya hai, Ram Nam Satya hai. They say that here. So Mudya is saying no, don't say Ram's name. Allergy. Isme. So they will never speak Ram Nam. They will say I have allergy. Hare Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Then say I have allergy. In interview.
आपके इलाज किसमें है?
They say, oh, Didi, what allergy do you have? I have allergy.
बोले वो जो है
वो जो है
वो भाजपा पार्टी क्या बोलते हैं बोले उसमें अरे किसका तो
बोलो so he said उसमें राम नाम तो he said हाँ that's it but they will not speak the name Ram but he said Krishna's name
वो कृष्ण नहीं बोलते
Kesha
हाँ कृष्ण तो ठीक है
Krishna ठीक है but Ram नाम नहीं but they will not speak Ram's name
क्षमता बना हाँ आस्ते आपके लोट फुट खाओगे बहुत अच्छा दिखा है बोले दीदी अच्छा बताओ
दीदी so
अभी जो वायरस चल रहे हैं
virus is corona is at the moment
रक्षा के लिए क्या आपके विचार क्या कैसे रहें आप
so it was interviews that asking that what should you say
সকালে উঠে এই গরম চপ খাবেন গরম চপ গরম চপ খাবেন আর চা পান করবেন
চা পান
খাবেন আর গরম চপ
So how do you, what is the remedy for this virus? He's saying that then it's a hot water and chai, na? Tea. Cup of tea. Garam. As he's speaking in Bengali, I don't understand that. Hachi. When you are sneezing, then you put your this wrist around that when you sneeze. I think, yeah. When the life leaves the body, it's called dead body. When you're taking the dead body outside the house in Bengal, the gobar jal, the manure, the cow gobar, they mix it with the water in gobar, so that purifies it. And so it purifies the graha, the house. Where the gobar is antiseptic, so it's used as purifying agent. Here it says. So he cleaned all that with the gobar. I don't know. Chai. Garam. Chai. Tea. Yeah, I translated as tea. Chop. Chop means? Chop. Pakora. Oh, okay. Chop was Bengali. Pakora. It's not like pakora, but the another word in Hindi is pakora. But the chop, it's not samosa. Aloo ke chop. It's called chop. Chalo. If you go to Navadip, opposite of Navadip mart, they make like goose like a mouse. You stay in the mud and you don't come out. You wander around in Navadip when you go, and you have to see what's happening just in the gate. That if you go to Navadip mud, there's a gate. They sell chop. They say garam, hot chop. So Gopal used to chop Began chop. Like I think it's like with a eggplant, and they make like pakora like eggplant. No, miyaji. Onion, piyaj. Oh. Pakora banate. They call garam piyaj. He's talking about onion pakora they make in Bengal. Chalak. Yeah, make Bengali chop. I made Bengali chop. Like aloo ke chop. You know, aloo chop. Oh, bujari. And aloo chop and muri. Muri. Puff rice, I think. Then you don't need anything else. Chop. Aloo chop, potato chop and muri. Are Hindi भाषा लाइस कचौरी पराठा पराठा Hindi people like paratha. Chop. Eat Bengali. If you're not Bengali, how can you do Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's bhajan? Then how will you offer it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is from Bengal, so he should offer in Bengali. Bengali offering.
तीन दिन रही गोपाल चपाल सर्वांग होइल पुष्ट भय रक्तधार सर्वांग वरिल किटेर काटे निरंतर असह्य वेदना दुखे जलि निरंतर गंगा घाटे विक्रतरे रहे तो बसिया एक दिन बोले किछु प्रभु रे देखिया राम संबंधित আমি তোমার মাতুল ভাগিনা মুই পুষ্ট ব্যাধিতে হইয়াছি ব্যাকুল লোকে সব উদ্ধারিতে তোমার অবতার मांगी बड़ दुखी मोर करो उद्धार ये तो सुने महाप्रभु हইল कुद्धमन वृद्धावेशे बोले तारी तर्जन वचन अरे पापी भक्त देशी तोरे ना उद्धारिमु कोटि जन्म এই মতে কিরায় খায় খায়মু শিবাসে করাই করি ভবানী পূজন কোটি জন্ম হবে তোর রৌরবে পতন পাষণ্ডী সাহিত্যে মোর এই অবতার পাষণ্ডী সংহারিতে मोर एक अवतार पाषांडी संहारी भक्ति करिम संचार भक्ति करिम संचार ये तो बोले गेला प्रभु करिते गंगा स्नान सेई पापी दुख भोगे ना जाय परान नाश करिया प्रभु जबे प्रभु लीला चले गेल तथा हইতে जबे कुलिया ग्रामे आइल तबे सेई पापी प्रभु रे लइला शरण हितोपदेश कइल तारे करुण हইন্দা করুন शिवास पंडित स्थाने आचे अपराध तथा जगत तेम যদি করেন প্রসাদ এই মত তোর হবে পাপ বিমোচন যদি কোনো হইছে নাই কর আচরণ তবে সেই বিপ্রাসী রইল শিবাসের শরণ তাহার কৃপায় কইল পাপ বিমোচন অতে আর এই বিপ্রাইল কীর্তন দেখিতে তারে কপাট इसी प्रकार महाप्रभु चपाल गोपाल को भी दंड दिया
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, because he did apman, Chapal Gopal did apman to Srinivas. So Mahaprabhu, when Mahaprabhu used to do snan, and he used to cry, and then for 7 lives he will suffer. And so Gopal Chapu started to cry. He started to cry, saying so much, Prabhu, you come here, papis, you come here to save all the papis. Now Prabhu said, no, Koti, you will have this disease because you are because Dandadia, he done to Gopal Chapa, then he took sannyas, then he went to Navadip, and then he said the aftermath, Gopal Chapa, because you did aparadh as Srinivas Angad, so you have to go to Srinivas and ask for forgiveness from him. Then Srinivas Angad forgave them, and then he became a devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. कौन सा chapter? Which chapter? What chapter? Hari Hey, Vijay. What? Huh? 15. 16, chapter 16. Vijay, you know that I'll just clarify that part. You know the part when Narada Muni goes to that village, he was talking about the snake. I need to clarify that. I'll clarify that.